Good morning, everyone. I'm Shambhavi Shukla, Assistant Professor in Department of Electronics and Communication, Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, Awadh University, welcoming you all in my channel. Today, we are going to discuss about basics of wavelet transform, a part of wavelet transform and monthly resolution system. In this video, we are going to discuss about introduction to Fourier transform versus wavelet transform, solutions, working principle, types of wavelet, properties of wavelet, application and advantages of wavelets, key points for this videos. Now, to understand the existence of wavelet transform, कि इसकी ज़रूरत हमें क्यों पड़ी, we need to clear the concept of Fourier transform first. As we know, in Fourier transform, we represent a signal in terms of sinusoids. Fourier transform provides a signal which is localized only in the frequency domain. मतलब, it doesn't give any information of the signal in the time domain. So, here we needed something जिसमें हमें टाइम डोमेन में सिग्नल की इंफॉर्मेशन मिले. तो यहाँ पे एग्जिस्टेंस आया wavelet transform का. Because several applications like image communication or image database, anything, we needed multi-resolution. And for multi-resolution system, we needed signal information in both domain, that is frequency and time. So here comes the existence of wavelet transform. So, to understand the Fourier transform and wavelet transform simultaneously, we will see the comparison of both these techniques. In Fourier transform, it is not suitable for both the stationary and non-stationary signal, where wavelet transform is suitable for both the stationary and non-stationary signal. Fourier transform has zero time resolution and very high frequency resolution, where wavelet transform has high time resolution and high frequency resolution. Also that time and frequency resolution changes. Fourier transform is not suitable for studying the local behavior of signal, where wavelet transform is very suitable for studying the local behavior of the signal, like discontinuity of the signal. We see if a signal has a discontinuity, means Fourier transform produces many coefficients with large magnitude, but wavelet transform generates a few significant coefficients around the discontinuity. In nonlinear approximation, we keep only few significant coefficients and set the rest to 0. With these significant coefficients, we reconstruct the complete signal. Wavelet transform produces a few significant coefficients for the signal with discontinuities, so we obtain better result for wavelet transform nonlinear approximation when compared to the Fourier transform. In speech and natural image, signals are common to have few discontinuities. Hence, wavelet transform has better capability for representing these signals in comparison to Fourier transform. Fourier transforms के लिमिटेशन को ओवरकम करने के लिए हमारे पास दो सॉल्यूशन आया. एक वेवलेट ट्रांसफॉर्म जिसका इंट्रोडक्शनरी पार्ट हमने देखा, दूसरा शॉर्ट टाइम फूरियर एनालिसिस. इस शॉर्ट टाइम फूरियर एनालिसिस में वी स्टार्टेड एनालाइजिंग signals in small section. Now, you see here in this figure, you can see that we have started analyzing or we started localizing frequency on window size. See, if we take wide window, that is good frequency localization, and in this poor time localization will occur. And if we take narrow window, good time localization will occur in this, but frequency localization will be poor. The other solution of this limitation is wavelet transform. In wavelet transform, if we use narrower window, it is more appropriate at higher frequency. If we use wider window, it is more appropriate at uh, low frequencies. Now, if you ask what is wavelet, so a wavelet is a function that waves above and below the x-axis with the following properties. Properties like varying frequency, limited duration, zero average value. This is in contrast to sinusoid used by Fourier transform, which have infinite duration and constant frequency. Now, if we try to define the wavelet transform, we can say it is a basic function of the wavelet transforms are small waves located in different time. They are obtained using scaling and translations of a scaling function and wavelet function. So we can say wavelet transform is localized in both time and frequency domain. Here you can see the history of wavelet in 1909, 1910, 1930, 1946 and 1975. Now, example of mother wavelet. The basis can be constructed by applying translations and scalings on the mother wavelet. So, here are some example of mother wavelets. You can see that Haar wavelet, Shannon wavelet, Gaussian wavelet, Mexican hat, biorthogonal. These are the some examples of mother wavelets of wavelet transform system. Here you can see the continuous wavelet transform and its formula. Now, the forward continuous wavelet transform and the inverse continuous wavelet transform. Now, steps to compute continuous wavelet transform of a given signal. Steps to compute continuous wavelet transform of a given signal. Each mother wavelet has its own equation. Take a wavelet and compare it to a section at the start of the original signal. Calculate a number that represents how closely correlated the wavelet is with this section of the signal. The higher C is, the more the similarity. Shift the wavelet to the right and repeat step 1 until the whole signal is covered. Scale the wavelet and repeat step 1 through 2. Repeat step 1 through 3 for all scales. Wavelet analysis produces a time scale view of the input signal or image. You can see the representation of Haar transform in this figure. Now, time frequency representation of upchirp signal using continuous wavelet transform. Steps to compute continuous wavelet transform of a given signal. Each mother wavelet has its own equation. Take a wavelet and compare it to a section at the start of the original signal. Calculate a number that represents how closely correlated the wavelet is with this section of the signal. The higher C is, the more the similarity. Adaptability. It can represent functions with discontinuities or corners more efficiently. Linear time complexity. Many wavelet transformations can be accomplished in zero time. Various applications like FBI fingerprints compression, JPG 2000, here we can see the compression technique of wavelet transform, how the original sequence will be transformed, the block diagram for that, how the compressed data will be transformed, the block diagram for that. Here we can see multi-resolution representation using wavelet transform. The signal with low resolution you can see in the lowest part of this figure, and the signal with the highest resolution, the representation we can see at the topmost of that figure. With help of these different figures we can see the compression based on wavelet transform. Here the first image is original signal, the second is one level Haar, the third is one level linear spline, fourth one is two level Haar. With this denoising application, image denoising using wavelets. Here the first figure is noisy image, and the second, with help of wavelet transform, we get the denoised image. Steps for image denoising. First, we calculate the discrete wavelet transform of the image. Then, threshold the wavelet coefficients. The threshold may be universal or subband adaptive. Then we compute the inverse discrete wavelet transform to get the denoised estimation of the image. Soft thresholding is used in the different thresholding methods. Visually more pleasing image. Now let's discuss advantages of using wavelets. It provides a way for analyzing waveforms in both frequency and duration. It represents functions that have discontinuities and sharp peaks, accurately deconstructing and reconstructing finite, non-periodic and non-stationary signals. It allows signals to be stored more efficiently than by Fourier transform. Wavelets can be applied for many different purposes like audio compression, speech recognition, image and video compression, denoising signals, motion detection and tracking. Some key points for this video. Wavelet is a relatively new theory. It has a tremendous attention and success over the last decade. Almost all signals encountered in practice call for a time frequency analysis, and wavelets provide a very simple and efficient way to perform such an analysis. Still, there is a lot to discover in this new theory due to infinite variety of non-stationary signals encountered in real life. Now, thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much.